Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a first carry for the fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, here's Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early lead. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down and 4. ETN once more. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Hey, go line. Five back. Baylor Tigers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the give, this is their fullback. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Los Angeles.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jaguars 22-yard line.
2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Downs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have regained the lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Jaguars 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Straight ahead, ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Well, now a carry here for the fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Right right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And deep to return is Josh Downs. That's taken it around the 40. Oh, what a move. 1:52 to play until halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Street's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Let's go now.
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A give to ETN running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Third and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Herbert. Well, this taken in by Downs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
ETN up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some
good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yards and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
On second down, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can...
Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 24, Jaguars 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a Jaguars first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Etienne. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Hey, Kaplan.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Right at the 35.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. And Johnston sent in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A gain of 22.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That complete to Downs. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Okay, ready?
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.